Hello, today I want to say something about desire in Buddhism. Most people think that desire in some way sums up what Buddhism is all about. In some ways, well, it has its accurate elements, but if you said that Buddhism is about anything, in a nutshell, then it's about the Four Noble Truths. What are the Four Noble Truths? The first one, there is suffering. The second one is about the causes of suffering, and the causes of suffering are desire to have and desire not to have. In Pali, we talk about bhavatana and vibhavatana, the desire to have, the desire not to have. You might subsume it all in desire, really, because whether you desire to have something or not to have it, it's still desire. So that's where the desire part comes in. It's the reason for suffering. So we need to do something about desire. The third noble truth is the cessation of suffering. So there is a possibility for suffering to cease, nirodha in Pali, cessation. And the fourth noble truth tells us about the path to the cessation of suffering, which is the Eightfold Noble Path. So desire does have a big part in Buddhism, and it's clearly laid out as something that is undesirable, something that is going to lead to ignorance, to being stuck on the wheel of samsara and karmic conditioned reality. It's only if you can break the chain and stop desiring or not desiring that you can find enlightenment. Now, this also relates to another important aspect of the Buddhist teaching, which is dependent origination, which says that everything in the conditioned realm is caused by something else. There is one cause, and then a result, and then another cause, and the result of that, and everything is connected together. Every result has a cause, and everything is connected. So in this chain of links, well, let's just go through them briefly, otherwise it might be rather unclear. So the first link in the chain of dependent origination is ignorance. So first of all, we make the mistake of being ignorant to be born into this conditioned realm in the first place. After that, conditioned reality arises, sankhara, and this leads on to consciousness, vijnana. After that, nama rupa, name and form, body and mentality arise. So in Buddhism, the body arises in consciousness, not the other way. After that, after consciousness, you have the arising of nama rupa, as I say, and that's name and form, body and mind, and on the basis of that you have the ayatana, these six sense bases, which are essential to engage with conditioned reality. So you need consciousness, you need the organ of consciousness, for example the eye, and you need the object of consciousness, the thing that the eye sees, whether it's desirable form, for example, or it could be taste consciousness, a delicious food. And at this point, feelings arise, vedana. Now this is where suffering also arises, as one clings, as one craves and one clings. That's tanha and upadana. So the idea is to break the chain at this link between Vedana and craving and clinging. So the way you do that, there are various ways, but basically it's mindfulness, staying in the present moment, being ready to let go, not following the objects of the senses, not craving them, not clinging them. There are various practices to stop doing that, and if you can let go, then wisdom can arise, and you can exit samsara by breaking this chain at its source, which is the first link of ignorance. So yes, desire is of great importance here, at least in a negative sense. You have to stop it arising after the sense bases and consciousness have engaged with an object of conditioned reality. So it's at this point that the work needs to be done and wisdom needs to arise. So it's true that desire is very important in Buddhism, at least in a negative sense. It has to be negated in order for wisdom to arise, and in order for Nibbana to be seen eventually. If one cannot deal with desire, if one cannot control one's desires, then no progress can be made on the path. So the Eightfold Noble Path starts with right view, and that means a good understanding of the Four Noble Truths, and an understanding of desire and what desire is and what one needs to do to combat it. So the desire does have great importance in Buddhism. In a negative sense, we have to learn how to deal with desire, negate it, to let go, and find circumstances where wisdom can arise, so we can escape the samsaric wheel. And it's worth saying that the desire realms are many in Buddhism. The human realm is one of the desire realms. There are also deva or god realms. I believe there are 6 of them, and there are lower realms as well, four of those, and higher realms. And the deva realms are Brahma realms, often called Brahma viharas. And after that there are arupa realms, or formless realms, where only consciousness remains. And all of these realms are part of the desire sphere, the desire realm. So it's only Nibbana that is unconditioned. All the rest is conditioned and includes desire. So one always needs to escape from desire, the clutches of desire, in order to escape from the samsaric realm. So by no means is the human realm the only realm of desire. There are many realms of desire. In fact, all of the realms in the Buddhist cosmology are desire realms, really, except for Nibbana itself, which is unconditioned. All the other realms are conditioned realms. So I hope that's useful, and thank you for listening.